Macmillan Audio presents The Field of Fight by Lieutenant General Michael T. Flynn and Michael Ledeen. Read for you by Lieutenant General Michael T. Flynn.
Introduction. In late 2005, U.S. Special Forces fighters attacked an Al-Qaeda safe house in central Iraq in an operation called Objective Rivergate. We believed an important leadership meeting was taking place. It was a fierce battle, but we killed and captured most of the terrorists and took over the house. This was the beginning of wisdom for us. The treasure trove of documents and media discovered inside a garbage bag and smelly garbage cans gave us that wisdom. Inside the garbage containers, we found extensive documentation of our enemy's knowledge and thinking. To our surprise and horror, we saw they knew a great deal about us, including the names of many local informants. They also had done a lot of planning, laying out specific objectives, the risks associated with attacking them, and the measures they should take to thwart our countermeasures. Until Objective Rivergate, we had no idea that Al-Qaeda in Iraq had anything approaching that degree of sophistication. We were compelled to reevaluate our picture of the war. This was an enemy we had to take far more seriously. 6 months later, we attacked another safe house, which we called Objective Larchwood. We arrived shortly after a very important meeting that had included the chief of Al-Qaeda in Iraq, Abu Musab al-Zarqawi. We captured a laptop computer with a video on it, showing Zarqawi himself making a PowerPoint presentation to his commanders, discussing the course of the war, analyzing Al-Qaeda's successes and failures, ordering changes in tactics, and then leading his men in song and prayer. Zarqawi and the video were every bit as professional as anything our analysts and strategists had imagined him to be or could create. That was 10 years ago. Today, radical Islamists are fighting us on a much bigger battlefield, including our homeland. The director of the FBI has testified that he is running investigations of ISIS, the Islamic State, the successor to Al-Qaeda in Iraq, in every one of our 50 states. By now, we have seen numerous arrests, various attacks in our cities and against our law enforcement professionals, and young men and women being brainwashed by radical Islamists. It is time we get serious against this vicious, barbaric enemy. We're in a world war, but very few Americans recognize it, and fewer still have any idea how to win it. I've been fighting for more than 33 years, much of the time at the top levels of U.S. military intelligence. I have some strong feelings about this war, about our field of fight. The title comes from the ancient Greek epic poet Homer, writing in the Iliad about a battle involving both men and gods. Our most fanatical contemporary enemies think they are in a similar battle with us. Most of them believe their cause is blessed and supported by the Almighty. We must prove them wrong. I wrote this book for 2 reasons. 1, to show you the war being waged against us. This administration has forbidden us to describe our enemies properly and clearly. They are radical Islamists. They are not alone, and are allied with countries and groups who, though not religious fanatics, share their hatred of the West, particularly the United States and Israel. Those allies include North Korea, Russia, China, Cuba, and Venezuela. 2, to lay out a winning strategy. Any reader needs to judge the reliability of the book's author, and I'll tell you about myself so you can make an informed decision. I don't fit the stereotype most people have of a military officer, never mind a career intelligence officer. I had a successful career in the United States Army, but I'm a maverick, an atypical square peg in a round hole, as both my friends and critics will attest. My maverick direction started when I was a lot younger than I am today. I've fought in this war on physical and bureaucratic battlefields, from Afghanistan, Iraq, and African jungles to the highest levels of the United States intelligence and military establishments. I know our enemies better than most experts, and I'm plenty scared. We could lose. In fact, right now we're losing. To make matters worse, our political leaders insist that the war is going very well, and the scores of professional analysts who know better are being censored when they report the truth to their superiors.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?